The biggest delivery risk isn't losing the deal, it's winning it without the capacity to execute. If you're leading a delivery team, you've probably faced this moment: a high-value client engagement, a tight deadline, and not enough specialized engineers to execute. Here's a real example. The firm had a major retail client, a full e-commerce platform overhaul, and a peak season deadline they couldn't miss. But their internal team lacked the iOS expertise required, and hiring in the US would take 60+ days. The reality? The opportunity was there, but the capacity wasn't. This wasn't a hiring problem. It was a delivery constraint. Because when your team can't match the scope of the engagement, you don't just slow down, you risk the entire client relationship. And that's the moment where most firms either delay the project, reduce scope, or overload their team. But the best firms don't do any of that. The firms that scale delivery successfully aren't the ones adding headcount. They're the ones expanding capacity differently. In this case, the firm didn't try to force a traditional hiring model. They redesigned their delivery approach, keeping strategy and leadership onshore, and adding a dedicated nearshore engineering team. Not as a vendor, but as an extension of their delivery organization. This shift created immediate, measurable impact. A fully staffed iOS team deployed in weeks, not months. 40% faster development cycles, 25% reduction in post-deployment incidents, and over $77,000/month in engineering value at a lower cost structure. But more importantly, it allowed the firm to deliver exactly what the client needed: an on-time, on-brand mobile launch without compromise. Because staying dependent on internal headcount alone doesn't just limit growth. It creates real delivery risk, missed deadlines, reduced quality, and lost client confidence. In this case, without expanding capacity differently, the firm would have had to delay the launch or fail to meet the client's expectations entirely. And that's the kind of risk that doesn't just affect one project. It affects retention, reputation, and future revenue. So the real question is, are your delivery limits defined by your current headcount or by how you structure your teams? If this perspective challenges how you're thinking about scaling delivery, follow us. We break down how top firms are building capacity without slowing down. And if you want to go deeper, check the link in the description. We've put together the full case study on how this firm turned a delivery bottleneck into an on-time launch.